Welcome to the FN channel. Welcome.
This time I, as a special foreign observer for the Malaysia, would like to discuss the article on Malaysia's limitations which benefit millions of foreigners. There is an interesting question. Why are there so many foreigners, even millions, who are present in Malaysia in various forms of activity? The answer to that question is actually simple. Millions of foreigners come to Malaysia because they have limitations, so they need Malaysia, and Malaysians also have limitations, so they need the presence of foreigners. One factual example of Malaysia's limitations is the lack of manpower to carry out various development activities, while foreigners who come to Malaysia in their country of origin also have limitations in terms of employment, so that both parties are limited by their own limitations, so inevitably they have to help each other. That is what is called with the term symbiosis mutualism, which refers to a mutually beneficial relationship. So in this case the two Malaysians and foreigners have an equal position, so neither party needs to feel superior or inferior. From there we can conclude that humans were designed by God as weak creatures full of self-limitations, so that they must complement each other with their own strengths and weaknesses, so that when we all as humans depend on one another's needs, that is why humans are called social beings. And Allah deliberately created a system of limitations for humans so that humans want to know themselves and then be able to know themselves, which are full of weaknesses and limitations, and then realize who they are, who always need the help of others. After we know our weaknesses, strengths and weaknesses well, in the end we will know and understand God who created us, namely God Almighty, who has unlimited power and does not need anyone. And in the teachings of Islam it has been emphasized that the best human beings are those who can benefit others. So in this correlation Malaysia can benefit millions of foreigners, and conversely the presence of millions of foreigners has also provided many benefits for increasing Malaysia's economic growth, so that Malaysian people become more prosperous and also of course benefit a lot for their home country. Each country has its own strengths and weaknesses, so that all can complement each other. If you realize this, then life will be beautiful and peaceful, as the relationship between Indonesia and Malaysia, which is harmonious based on faith and piety to Allah SWT. Meanwhile, wars and oppression that occur in other parts of the world occur because of human greed, which always wants to have more after getting something, so that it loses awareness of its limitations. When people have lost awareness of their own limitations, what happens is drunken power and wealth by justifying any means, namely oppressing and seizing the property of others. If the harmonious life system has been damaged by humans, Allah's punishment will only be a matter of time. That's the info from the Dunia Fana news channel. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.